Can you tell me about this picture?
Well, this is my mom and dad. This is my oldest sister, Agatha. My other sister, Josephine. Brother August. And this brother Carl.
Do you know about when this picture would have been taken? If not, it's okay.
In 1907.
It was taken in 1907. Wow. And now you said you don't have a lot of pictures from growing up.
No.
How come?
I know we didn't have a camera. Nobody else did, I guess. And
Oh.
so we're moving around. We lost a lot of them.
Okay. What picture would you like to go through next?
I don't know. So this one, yeah.
Okay. What is this picture of?
My first Holy Communion. This is me on the second from the left. This would be right, wouldn't it?
I think you're right. I think it's second from the left, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're fine. Yeah.
This Melonia Kuntz.
Melonia Kuntz. Do you know how you spell those names?
Melonia.
And then Kuntz is just...
Kuntz.
Okay.
This Mary Massett.
Now, were these people that... Would you have gone to school with all these people as well?
Church.
Just that's how you knew?
Yes.
Was through church?
Church, the first Holy Communion, but these were the angels that time.
What do you mean they were the angels this
They were
time?
dressed up as angels with wings.
How come?
They were always had bigger ones, you know.
Dressed up as angels?
This was a singer and a Schlosser.
How do you spell Schlosser?
Schlosser.
Okay. Were you an angel after?
No, this was my last picture.
Okay.
When I was confirmed, you know, that was later on, but I never had a picture of that.
Okay. But now, these girls, they were just older girls that, what would they do? Did they help out? Did they?
They led us in, I think, into church and so on.
Okay. Do you remember what year you made your first communion?
What, in 1925, I think, yeah.
August in 1925?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
And confirmed in about 1927.
Oh, yeah. It's on the back. What do you want to go?
Should we do the school?
Yeah, let's look at the school picture. Yeah,
Put it in the middle.
Yep, that works. So this is your school picture?
Yes. Was it taken in 1923, I think.
Yep. What
Yes.
grade were you in, do you know?
This must be my first grade. Second, I think, second grade. Yeah.
And which one are you in the picture?
The front row on the left side.
Did you say you were second from the left?
Yes.
Okay.
Just And this is my sister Margaret, brother Paul, brother Tony, and Joe, my brother.
What was it like going to school with your brothers and sisters?
It was always a bunch together, and we always tried to spell each other. You know, the last one standing was always the best one.
Oh, you had a little spelling bee contest?
Yeah.
Who would usually win?
I was the best one in spelling.
So that was a game you always beat them in?
There were Huber boys, and he was a good one too, but I stood last, you know.
Did you have any other kind of games at school that you were really good at?
Really not that I could think of, you know.
Nice. Alright, let's look at one of your other pictures. Perfect.
I don't know. Oh, here's a reminder tractor.
We'll see it. Yeah, go ahead and put it down. That's you on the tractor?
Mm-hmm. Standing there, yeah. This.
Was that one of the first tractors you'd gotten on the farm?
I think it's about the first one we had.
Do you know when about this picture was taken?
In about 39, I think. Quite a background for a picture, though. Huh?
It is. And this is one of the first tractors. What was it like getting a tractor?
Well, to use a tractor. Well, I never drove the tractors then until I got married, and then I went out in the field and helped.
Was the tractor useful? Was your father glad, happier when you got the tractor?
No, my dad, I don't know if he ever I don't think he ran the tractor. We always had horses, you know. But the boys must have gotten this tractor.
This says, would this be the right
I think that's when it was printed out then.
Okay. Let's look at some of those other pictures you have. You have a lot.
Yeah, these are just...
Let's go ahead and look at them.
This is a good one here.
Okay. What's this picture of?
Of myself, and then Bernice Mitzel, Josephine Wohlbaum, and Jake Wohlbaum.
Okay, so which one is you?
This one on the left.
And then this one is?
Bernice.
Is she a cousin, a
Niece.
a niece?
This is a niece too.
How do you spell their last name? Bernice.
Mitzel.
Oh, it's Mitzel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one?
Wohlbaum.
Wohlbaum, just like how it would sound.
Wolbaum. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was Josephine. Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is Jake Wohlbaum.
And these were all cousins. These were all family.
These are nieces, and this is a nephew.
Did you spend a lot of time with your nieces and nephews?
I spent a lot of time with my sister because when I was about 7 years old, they had twins, and then I always went to help her take care of them.
Oh, that was part of your job. Growing up on the farm was babysitting.
Yeah. Yes, and it was about 5 miles from our school down to the church. Then I'd run down in the evening. They'd go someplace, and the next day I'd run back up again.
Did you enjoy babysitting? Did you enjoy
Yes.
playing with the kids?
They had twins, and then I would tie them onto a chair on each side, you know, on me, and I sat in the middle, and then I fed them. I had
What do you mean tie him in? Like use a rope to tie him in for a high chair?
Well, they didn't have high chairs, so I had
Yeah.
to tie him onto a chair.
You would just use a rope and tie him in to keep him
Yeah,
in.
just a towel or something around them. And,
To make him stay.
yeah. Then I had to cook some cream of wheat. Then I fed him. Imagine 7 years old, took care of 2 kids.
Yeah, because you weren't that old yourself. And what other kind of foods would babies eat then?
Yeah. Cream of wheat or cook something else, oatmeal and stuff like that for him.
Well, like would you feed them carrot? Like would you feed them carrots or anything else like that, or was it always cream of wheats or oatmeal?
Those days, maybe an egg or something like that, but very seldom you had eggs.
Would you ever mash up food to make it into your own kind of baby food?
Yes.
Did you just use like a fork to mash it,
Yeah,
or
mash the potatoes or whatever you put in,
and they would eat that?
Yeah, yes.
What would you use for diapers?
They had diapers, but you had to wash them all the time.
What'd you think of that at 7 years old?
I didn't like that. Yeah,
You'd have to wash it. Wow.
yeah. Rinse them and then wash them, and I had a good job. My sister would go out with the thrashing. Mm-hmm. Then she scraped up the wheat and cleaned it and sold it. Then I had to take care of the kids at home.
So you babysat more and
Yes.
helped out instead of helping on the farm.
Yes.
That was your chore.
Until I grew up, later on. And yeah, that's...
Okay, let's look at one of your other pictures.
We'll put this one on this.
Okay.
That's my sister Margaret. That's me on the left side here. This is Mike Woolbaum. And Harry Woolbaum. This is Joe Woolbaum. And Chick Woolbaum. They're twins, those two, Chick and Joe.
Oh. And now this is your sister that was, she's the Woolbaum now.
No?
No? Which sister was that one?
Eibach.
Oh, okay.
Margaret Eibach.
And did you babysit all of these kids in addition
Oh,
to the
yes, I
twins?
was always up there.
How many total kids did you have to babysit?
Well, they had the twins, and then they had another one right away, so I had 3 of them.
Oh.
I was gonna see my sisters, I don't know where they are now.
Oh. That's alright. You still have a lot of other good pictures to look at.
Shall we put this one in?
Mm-hmm. What's this a picture of?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
That's the company that came to my sister's place. This Mrs. Feist, and Mike Feist, and myself. This is my sister Josephine Woolbaum, her husband Harry, Joe Woolbaum, this Harry Woolbaum.
Caesar. Okay.
This is Jake Woolbaum, that's Joe's twin. There's Mike Woolbaum. Here's George Woolbaum, Franklin, and Gus Woolbaum. And then there's Bernice Mitzel, Josephine Woolbaum. It's a Feist. I don't know her his name. This is a Feist girl.
So there's 2 Josephine Woolbaums.
My sister is a Josephine, and then the daughter is Josephine.
Did a lot of people name their kids after them?
I suppose, yeah. Grandparents, usually.
Okay. And what is this? You guys just all got together for a picture?
Yeah, they just come together Sunday afternoons, and then picture was taken. I suppose we'll put this one on. Those are my two sisters, the oldest one. The only two oldest I have now.
These are the only two sisters, yeah, that you had.
And that Margaret Eibach,
But how old are you in this picture?
About 24.
Okay. And were all three of you married at this time?
No, I wasn't married yet.
Okay.
This is Josie over here, Josephine Woolbaum. This is Agatha. But now she's a Woolbaum, this is a Burkhardt.
Oh. What other pictures do you have? I have a couple pictures over there.
I don't know if to put some of these on or not.
Okay.
They're all.
You don't want to show those? You don't want to put those on?
I don't know what they.
Oh, you don't know what they are? Okay.
That's my sister and I.
Oh, you go ahead and look at it, though. This is Agnes and you?
Yeah.
Is this on the farm?
Yes. Nice background. Old shit.
So this was still in the early 30s. Because it was printed in 1933.
Yeah, we were in Minneapolis that time.
You were in Minneapolis? Oh. This isn't your farm, this is somebody else's farm, or?
Well, this is our old farm where we used to live.
Oh, okay.
Before I got married.
Okay. Who are these two?
Virgie Eibach, the little one.
And this is you?
Yes.
This is another one of them that you babysat?
I was babysitter.
Yeah, you were. You were just the one to help out everybody. You'd rather babysit than go back to school? It was more fun?
In those days, I don't know, it's when you moved in and didn't know those people and didn't get out. So I should have went to school, but I was afraid of those people.
Oh. Did you have any other older brothers or sisters still in school? Or did they all decide to stay home also? The same time you did?
Well, I was the last one, yeah.
So there weren't any of them left in school to go to school with? Okay.
No.
Anything else you'd like to share?
This is Mom's.
This is your mother's grave marker?
Yes.
And where's she buried at?
Up at St. Boniface
St. Boniface.
Cemetery.
Can you help me out again? Where is St. Boniface Church?
Well,
I don't remember where that
I
one
think
is.
you were almost over by the sign where it says St. Boniface.
Okay, so where we were driving around aimlessly, we were almost there. Okay.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, we could probably find it.
It's right on the McIntosh County line. So we are a mile in from the McIntosh County.
Yep, you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we were probably in Macintosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you were a mile over.
Did your dad ever remarry?
No, huh?
Okay.
I think we drove him nuts, 10 kids, you know.
You realized he didn't want any more kids?
Yeah, yeah. And who wanted a man that time with 10 children, you know?
There was a lot of women who, during that time period, would have died due to flu, childbirth, things like that. Was it common, do you know, for the husbands to get remarried, or did a lot of them stay single like your dad did?
Well, a lot of them got remarried, but then the stepmother was kind of mean at times, you know, and they didn't trust themselves, I guess.
Okay.
We'll put this one on. It's my brother Carl on this side here.
Oh, you're standing beside him.
I'm sitting here.
Oh. And where is this? You're just on the farm? Which farm, I should say, since you lived on 3 different farms.
That's out here. Let's see what.
Oh, the back even tells you, too.
Harry Woolbaum, Marcus Coons.
Nope, it just tells where. It was 1928, though.
28.
So you were still a young girl.
But 13 years old.
Still a young girl.
Oh, yes.
Is your dad sitting?
No, my dad wasn't
Or
on
no,
any
okay.
pictures.
Okay, then who's he?
This is Harry Woolbaum.
Okay.
This is Carl Mitzel. This is Marcus Kuntz. Mary Mitzel.
Oh yeah, look, a couple little ones peeping through.
And
Would those be
Woolbaum
nephews or
boys. This
okay.
is Joe and Chick, I think. Woolbaums.
Okay. Dressed nice, so it must be a Sunday.
I don't
Does
know
the men
where-
have the tie on and a
Oh,
white
yeah.
shirt?
Oh, yeah,
So would
Sundays.
that be Sunday?
Yeah, that would have been a Sunday. I always had to wear a tie. I don't know why. And a hat.
Would they wear white shirts to work in the farm, or wear white shirts mainly for Sunday?
Grandpa Weber always wore a white shirt.
Always.
Grandpa, you know, not my husband, but his dad, always out in the field and all over. I don't know how she could keep it up, you know, but
Well, and now the other thing is, for the white Sunday shirts, were you able to keep them good and white?
yeah, I don't know why. But those irons, they had to put them on top of the stove to heat them. You know, sometimes they got a little grease on or something, a little soot. Then they had to wash it over again. It was a mess, yeah.
Did it take a couple minutes per shirt to be washing it and all that, or was
Took
it
more than a minute, I guess, about 10 minutes till you had them.
per shirt?
Yeah,
Wow.
because you had to put them on the washboard, you know, and put soap on and rub them back and forth until your knuckles were almost bleeding.
You probably lost a little bit of blood doing it too.
Yeah, yeah,
A little bit of skin.
yeah, that's right.
Wow. I always wondered about the shirts. Always stayed so white, and yet it was during the dirty 30s. I mean, you're coming upon the dirty 30s where.
Yeah,
drug.
that's right.
How did the farm do during the 30s?
It was bad, you know, we had to go out, there was no feed for the cattle. So we had to cut, there were so many thistles, so we had to cut them. And I had overshoes on in the summertime and my pants tied at the bottom. I had to go in and tramp them down. Oh, was it a mess.
As they stuck you and everything?
Yeah.
Did your dad or anybody have to work for the WPA or the CCC in order to make ends meet? Or
No,
get any government help?
No, we didn't. Because see, my dad was drinking. Then every time we came to get something, they said, we can't give anything, your dad drinks. But that didn't mean anything to us, you know. So we didn't get anything.
Oh,
We had about this much grease in a gallon can. And she said, well, you still have enough shortening here. And
Even though you just had the little half inch of grease.
Had to scrape everything together, you know.
Oh. What did the plains look like during the dirty 30s?
Well, there was always, couldn't open the window because the dirt came in. It was awful, you know. It was always dirt flying all over, windy like now, you know.
Did you keep trying every year to plant crops, or after a while did you just...
Yeah, they tried, but then nothing grew anyway. The wind blew it over and killed it, you know.
Did any of your older brothers go and work for the WPA or the CCC or any kind of government jobs?
No.
Okay. Did they take on any other jobs?
Well, they went up north, you know, around Rugby and so on. They had feed, you know, and the thrashing machines, and they all went up there and worked on the thrashing machines.
That was their way of making money.
Mm-hmm.
Did you girls do anything to help make money? Did you?
No.
Okay.
We didn't get in on that NYA and stuff like that.
Okay.
We were too poor. Poor. Yeah.
Wow. So when the war broke out, did you notice a difference on the plains? Did life get better with...
Well, one of my brothers, well, two of them went in service. And then,
Two of them got drafted?
yes. And Dad was alone on the farm because he was the only boy at home. Then they took him, you know.
Oh.
And then at the end, everything was gone.
What did you think of World War II? What did you know about it as a child, growing up?
Well, we really didn't hear much. Dad used to talk about when he left Russia, you know, on account of being drafted. But otherwise, we never talked about it. Or the boys, you know, they don't talk about it when they come home.
Did you ever hear anything in your reports from town on what was happening in the war?
Not really.
Was there kind of a sense of it's overseas, you have other things to worry about, or?
Yeah, my oldest son was over in Vietnam too.
Okay.
Then you're always worried, you know, but hear from him. Yeah, it's not a good thing, you know.
What other pictures do you have?
This isn't so clear, but
That's okay.
we were both in Minneapolis at the time, us two.
And that's you and
And Bush.
she was just a neighbor friend that you were
Yeah,
there?
yes.
And where are you in Minneapolis? Just in town, or are you at a farm?
No, we were worked in house cleaning and stuff like the housekeepers.
Do you remember about, I bet it says on the back. Oh, this one doesn't. Do you remember when this one was about how old you were?
This was in 39. Well, then I was 24, about 24.
Okay.
And I got married right after this,
Get married right
after I came back.
Did you know your husband? Like, how did you meet him?
Well, we lived about a mile and a half from here, you know. Well, the church, same church and everything.
So did you kind of grew up with him?
Yes. Well, we met later on, you know, when I was about here, you know, and I was about 20 years old when I met him.
You're about 20 when you met him, but you didn't marry him until you were about 25. You dated for?
Yeah, here and there, you know, and wasn't sure yet.
What would you guys do for dates? What would you go?
Yeah, the only way to a dance or something, you know, but that's the only way we got out, you know.
Okay. For the dances. Did you ever go to movies on a date? No?
Not together.
Okay.
See how nice I looked.
Did you often have short hair growing up? Was that the style?
Just I always had short hair.
So is Michael Obama you. You don't look that old in this picture. Let's see. Oh. Probably about 14 in that picture, 13.
Yeah, that's when I was babysitting the kids. This was taken at 29. I could still cross my legs. Is it clear enough, you think?
Oh, if not, we're scanning them in also, so we can get it that way too.
Okay.
We'll get it one way or another. But this is, that's you.
This me here.
That's you and
Josephine. We are sisters, these three.
It's in 1929.
29.
Is this outside just the house?
Yes.
Who did take the pictures?
I don't know who had the camera at that time. I know we didn't have any.
You have a lot of pictures of you and your sisters. Were you closer to your sisters than you were your brothers?
Well, we didn't see each other too often, but the oldest one went to Minneapolis before I did. Then this one was married, she had children. I was usually with them more than I was at home,
They kind of became your second and third moms?
Yes, it's just like she was my mother, that's the way I knew her,
Is that your wedding picture? Mm-hmm. Can we see your wedding picture?
That's when I got in trouble, yeah.
You have to show the wedding picture.
Yeah.
I know you guys got married in what year?
In 41.
19. Now, did he ever get drafted?
No,
Okay.
he would have got drafted, but he was married and his brother had to go.
Oh, so since he did get married, he didn't have to go.
We were married at the time, that's why I know that they would have taken him.
That's why he knows. What were weddings like? What was your wedding like?
We went to church, got married, and went home.
You didn't have a
Well, we got married
celebration?
down in Kentucky.
How come?
Well, Leah's sister was down there. She went down with the priest from here. And then he always said when we get married, we're supposed to come down. So we went down there, got married.
And so then you just got married at the church, no dinner, dance afterward?
Just regular dinner at home,
Did you do any kind of a honeymoon for your wedding? Or was your honeymoon going to Kentucky?
That was the honeymoon. Yeah, then my husband, he worked over the winter down there. Then the spring we came back again.
What did he do over the winter in Kentucky?
Well, I did housework down there.
Oh.
And he worked at tube turns where they make those big tubes for the ships and so on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where he worked.
And then you guys came back up here and started farming?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you ever go back down to Kentucky for a winter to work again?
No.
Okay.
No.
It was only a summer.
Well, the folks moved off the farm, then we had to stay here,
So this is different. You're in Minneapolis, I can tell, but
Yes,
that's
That's my sister.
Ann, Agnes, and you. So again, you'd be about 24 in this picture.
That was taken about 39, 40.
So So you did work outside the home quite a bit, doing housework and babysitting.
Yeah, then I babysat for my sister. That the neighbors needed somebody, then I went there and worked for them. They traded. They needed some meat, you know, and those people had hogs, so I had to work there to get that hog paid off. Boniface Cemetery on.
And that's standing next to your mother's.
Yes,
Is your father buried there too? Or not?
yeah, it's below here.
Okay.
His mom's dead.
Oh, okay.
The mom's name is on the other side too. This is my brother Paul and his wife Phyllis.
Now the Iron Crosses. Who? Do you have any idea who would have made something like that?
No,
Where you gotten from?
no,
So you're
don't know who.
too young.
Yeah, never talked about it. We went to school up there, but the church, I never knew that Ma was buried up there.
So death and funerals just really were not talked about at all.
That was funny, you know.
It,
And this is my
I'll
My
put
si-
that one on too.
my sister Aggie's over here then. Joe and John.
Let's get this down here. So it's all at St. Boniface, and you said,
yeah.
can you tell me who's at which spot again? Can you tell me whose gravesite this was again?
That's Agatha Burkhardt,
And then,
John Mitzel, and Joe Mitzel.
all buried at St. Boniface.
It's a cemetery. Yeah. We'd always go up then, and then Paul would take care of it. Oh yeah, this is Date's. The bar's name is on the other side. It's behind the building and the tree.
Which building is this?
In Minneapolis at the house where I worked.
Oh, okay. All this before you got married?
Yeah, that was taken in '39, you know.
Did you ever send money back to your family to help them out, or was it yours?
Well, at that time, you know, we were all split up already at that time, you know. So there wasn't much. I got $7 a week.
But for them, that was pretty good.
Yeah, $9, you
money.
know, yeah.
That could get you quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, you could buy shoes for $1 or $2, you know. But nowadays, it's different.
Yeah. It can cost more.